Hi guys, Sussex EDC here. One of the original EDC topics has always been the Altoid tin and the survival items you might put in it to help you in any emergency situation. So I thought in this video I'd show you this tin that I made up over 10 years ago and some of the things I put in it. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and I'm grateful for all of your support. So as you saw in the thumbnail, this tin was originally wrapped in this length of paracord. This just gave me a good few meters of paracord for various cordage needs. I've taken it off just to make this video go a little bit smoother. So this is very similar to the American Altoid tin. It's just a small metal tin. We'll take a look inside. So as you can see, I've just got two small balls of cotton wool, and that was just to pack out the tin to stop it rattling around, but also for tinder. So I'll just put that on top there to stop some of the glare. I'd left this tin in my car, some of the items in it are specific for that and just for an emergency situation, and some are just general items, as we'll see. So here we've got just a very small LED lamp, LED torch, sorry. This is just good if you just drop something in the car, you need to look under a car seat or underneath the car itself. It's just a really small little torch. Then we have a short piece of dowel with some duct tape wrapped around it. Duct tape's always useful, and that's got a good couple of meters there. What we have in this little slip is just a very small pocket knife. So this is an old Rolex case knife that I had laying around. It's just an old Wenger case knife. Just a simple blade. Wouldn't really use that in an emergency situation, but that's just part of the blade. Had a couple of key rings, useful for different tasks. Can't hurt to have them in there, so don't take up any space. Then what I have here are a little bundle of matches. These are safety matches. I just had some floss wrapped around them, and funny enough, that floss actually is quite strong for some smaller cordage tasks. So it keeps them all tied together, and it is an additional use as well. You have just a small sheet of foil, just aluminium foil. You can use this for quite a few different tasks. It's not big enough to make a survival blanket out of, but you can use it for signing if you need to draw attention to yourself. You can use it to reflect, to start fires with, that kind of thing. It's just a useful little item to have in there. Okay, to one side. So have a small little compass, just so you can navigate should you need to. Some needles with some thread wrapped around it. Safety pin. A small whistle. Again, I was thinking if you're using a car accident, you may want to blow down that to draw attention to yourself. We have a small selection of plasters, like so. And then what we have here is a magnifying lens, and I've deliberately done that so you can see here that's the strike for the matches, but I've put them under that lens so there's no risk of them accidentally rubbing against that and combusting inside. I mean, I know there's no oxygen in there, but I just didn't want that risk of that happening. And then we have just a really small magnifying card as well, so that's good obviously for seeing small print, but also for starting fires, that kind of thing. And then lastly, we have a few sheets of alcohol swabs. So if you have a cut, you can just use that to clean the wound and just make sure it's clean before you apply the plaster. And that's it. It's just a really small, simple kit. It was just to cover some of the main bases. I did have paracetamol, some painkillers in there, but they had expired, so I've removed those before I've done this video. But that's the only other thing I had in there. But this just covers a very small range of scenarios. So you've got some fire starting scenarios, repairs, plasters, some basic first aid, just for magnifying and seeing items, some duct tape, drawing attention to yourself, just a small range. So yeah, that's my EDC tin. This will probably go back into the car. I may adapt it and put some extra things in and take some items out. But yeah, let me know. What have you got in your tin? Have you made one up? What would you add to this, and what would you remove? I'm always curious to learn. So yeah, please share in the comments. And I hope you found this video interesting and useful. If so, please consider sharing and liking and subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys.